Hey everybody, I'm Ben Clark here at Queen City Clay, and I wanted to spend some time talking about cutback tools. A lot of times when students finish a pot, there's still a lot of weight at the bottom, or else the bottom is sloped. And when you wire that off the wheel and finish it, bring it home, set it on the table, it looks like it grew out of that table. So most finished pots have a cutback line or a shadow line that allows it to somewhat float on the table. There are two tools that we generally use to go through this with students, and you've got your potter's rib and your cutback tool. And if you look at this cylinder I have now, when you're a beginning student, a lot of times you are scared to do those last few pulls, and you take this tool and cut like a pound of clay off the bottom. And I want you to get to the point where you're pulling all that weight off the bottom, but this also is a great shaping tool. So to remove some excess clay from the bottom or change the contour, if you hold the cutback tool with the blade right up against the wall and the point right where you want to start to remove clay, and anchor your arm and your hands well, you can slowly drive the nose of that tool down toward the bat and shape the pot at the same time until you touch the bat and hold still. Now, you notice that I'm at a 90-degree angle toward the pot, and if I turn this blade toward me, it's going to cut straight through the wall, or if I turn it slightly away from me, it's going to push clay up into the wall and cause more problems. So you need that 90-degree and that nice slow approach down to the bat. Once you touch the bat, you can take a needle tool and cut underneath that ring and peel it off. So we've removed weight from the bottom and changed the contour of the pot, and now we need to lift this bottom edge. When you're learning to do a cutback for the first time, the potter's rib is a great tool because it gives you a lot of material to grab. I put the flat edge down on the bat on the right side of the pot, grabbing with both hands, and drive the nose straight into that bottom edge, cutting in about 1/4 of an inch. That gives you a nice, clean, standard cutback. That's your shadow line. It's also a nice edge to stop your glazing. But if you want to do a lower cutback, something that's a little more sleek, a lower profile edge, then I'm going to push this down again. And we'll look at taking this rib and folding it down so it's almost flat against the bat, and then cutting in to give yourself a stronger overhang. Once that cutback is done, if you come back in and press just above your edge, you can make a really nice bead at the bottom of your pot, which gives it a nice finish. And even with that bead, if you take your sponge and slow down the wheel speed and push in on the side. So I'm going to push in, let go, push in, let go, push in, let go, all the way around the pot. I can very quickly square the bottom of my pot using just my sponge and fingers. Those are just a couple of ways to use the potter's rib and the cutback tool to put a nice finish on the bottom of your pot. Thanks for watching.